What's this? GodLogic stumps for stumps, not stumps. He stumps for Muslims on Hamza's den with one question. Hamza's den, that idiot.
I know the Quran more than anybody on this panel. You know what I'm saying? I know the Quran.
Yeah, you think you know
Bars.
more
What
Quran
did
than...
it say?
I know the Quran more than anybody on this panel. You know what I'm saying?
Bars.
I know the Quran.
Yeah, you think you know more Quran than anyone on this panel.
I'm trying to tell you.
He says that he knows the Quran more than anybody on this panel.
Don't bite on Maurice. Maurice, don't bite on that. Don't bite on
Maurice, bite on it.
Maurice.
Damn, he's gonna do it.
Maurice, don't bite
the Arabic lines. Do you know it? Arabic.
on that. Leave that.
No, please.
No, man, we got a clear rookie on the show. We got a clear rookie on the panel. Go ahead and bite on it, Maurice.
Just leave it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes,
Make a point.
Watch it get smashed by a rookie. So check this out. How much Arabic do you actually know?
No, Maurice, forget that. It's a red herring.
I know it's a red herring.
Leave it then. Leave the red herring at the door. Leave the logical fallacies at the door. Oh, being made by Ramsey, can you stop talking when I'm talking, please?
Keep whining. If I was
he keeps cutting them off,
Ramsey, let him respond to what the cowboy just said.
stayed there, you said he went.
Ramsey, you as well. Shush.
Yeah, I'm gonna
it's
mute
getting
myself.
embarrassing, man.
Do you believe that Allah could have a son if he wanted?
In the past. So this is the position of some of the ulamas, but that does not take you outside of the bounds of Islam. You believe in abrogation. Hosea 2:16 says what? There was a name, the Lord, Baal, that was used in the past.
I have no problem with what you're saying, that if God allowed them to call him something one time, but then said, you no longer call me this, you call me this now. I have no problem with that. Can you show me that example in Islam where Allah says that, yes, he was a father one time, but then now he's not?
Okay. Yeah, there's no way around that.
I don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to. Okay.
You don't have to.
Why is that funny?
I said it could have been used. Doesn't mean it must have been used. Even if it were used, it would not take
what sort of shit is this then that you're talking?
you outside the bounds of Islam.
Do you have anything that says that back then there was a ruling where Allah was a
no.
Okay, so thank you.
And I don't need to have it.
Well, you
That's not what
One second.
You're asking a half truth and a whole lie. Because when you say something like, "Oh, could he do this?" and the answer
You said you're asking a half truth and a whole lie.
is within the Quran, right? That it's not befitting for you to even ask that question.
Wait. Okay, tell me where in the Quran does it say it's not befitting for me to ask this? You told me that based on the Quran, it's not permissible or befitting that I even ask this question. Where does the Quran say that?
No, that's not what I said. That it's not befitting for you to even ask that question. Alhamdulillah, and by the mercy of Allah, He is showcasing your stupidity. That it's not befitting for you to even ask that question, and just the embarrassment that you're bringing to the table here.
Yeah.
That it's not befitting for you to even ask that question.
Yeah, so I was asking whether or not Allah, if he wanted to.
It's like, did they not know? Do they know that they're live or like it's recorded and that? I don't know. It's like the evidence is pointing elsewhere.
Could he have a son?
Yemeni answered you with the Quran. Allah said he could. If
I want to know what he understood from that.
Yeah.
If Allah had intended to take a son, he could have chosen from what he creates, whatever he willed. Exalted is he. He is Allah, the one.
So adopt.
What does that tell you?
What? Nothing. Telling me that he can have a son if he wanted.
No, it doesn't.
Allah said he could. If
All right. So what's supposed to tell me?
The opposite.
Oh, so according to this, he can't have a son if he wanted.
It's a sarcastic comment.
Does this verse say that Allah can have a son if he wanted?
Is it a form of sarcastic rhetoric?
Allah said he could.
So my next question to follow up is, since we know that Allah could have a son if he wanted to, could he do it by himself or would he need
Nah, he needs help. It's a man.
help?
They can't get it. There's nothing to say. There's no answer to this look. That's why they keep their mouth shut.
Is that a yes, he can have a son by himself? Or how does it work?
If you just ignored everything.
They know they're like, when they're going like this, they're thinking, oh man, what do I believe?
Everything we just told you.
So deal with the question. Stop complaining about it.
Let's go back to 15 minutes ago. Why asked you what do you mean by
It's like ask the question where you end up, you know, not only do you have the Muslim shuffle, you have the Muslim waffle. So that's what they do. They end up going on this big old waffle. And the only thing they waffle about is the question itself. Oh my God. The question itself. Jesus help us. The question itself, it was avoided. They danced around it. Like this. Everything was addressed. In the great light, obviously. And the question was miraculously missed. Akhi, why?
My son. You said any sense of
Any sense.
adopted or whatever. Okay. Could Allah take a son and say, this is my son, or by himself? Yes.
So he can't.
Yeah, so he couldn't adopt. So you get from that, that's literally what he said. Adopt, can take a son. Yeah.
Can't have a son by himself.
Yes.
Okay. The verse says that he's the originator of the heavens and the earth. How can he have a son when he has no mate?
That's what the verse says.
So this is showing that Allah has an inability to have a son without help.
Yeah, like, so how can he? It's like they don't get it. I don't know if they're reading the same thing.
How do you guys solve this?
I can't,
Yeah.
bro. I mean,
He's saying that you can't just
Yeah, I can't. That's what Allah said. He can't, basically, by saying, how can?
not an argument.
I just can't, dude.
I really want to hear Fawad. Fawad, what do you have to
Your
say?
worldview, bro. Even from
I would
Nothing.
love
to get a son without a mate.
if they allow me.
Get a son without a mate.
Ah, he wants to answer, but they're not allowing him. This is what Fawad is saying. وخليه يدار. Let him talk.
Just like God cannot have a husband, a wife, a granddaughter, a mother-in-law.
No,
You know,
bro,
he cannot have a son.
literally
Because
just
for you to
said-
have a son, you have to have a mate.
See, limiting God. Wow. They have to do that. That's what it has to be. Got to question yourself then. Is it a man?
You have to have sex.
Marry with God's mate.
You're aligning God with man.
Just like how your parents had sex and that produced you.
He says, how
God's got to have sex.
can
Strange.
I have a son when I have no mate? Meaning, in order to have a son, he would be dependent on a mate, and therefore he's not all powerful.
Hello.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
Break it down. How not necessarily? Break it down for what?
What type of son?
Any son.
You need a mate for.
What
up?
type of? He said, what type of son? Yeshua, help us. Yeshua, guide us.
Period.
So you're talking about a son in biological sense.
I don't believe that God is biological. Allah's not biological, right?
The son would be.
No, it wouldn't be.
Huh?
It's not. Guys, biology is physical. It's genetic, right?
So,
God
so
is
what,
not
egg, what egg are we using here?
Okay. Is Allah
Huh? Huh? What egg? Oh no.
physical?
What egg are we using?
Is Allah
Is it a
physical?
spiritual egg?
Is Allah physical? That's what I'm.
Is it spiritual egg?
Is it a spiritual egg?
Hamza, this will help us walk
It's the
through it.
woman giving birth to the son, yeah?
Is
Yeshua, guide us, Yeshua.
Allah physical?
Is it a woman giving birth to the son?
See, this is where you're stuck here, man.
I'm not stuck,
Stuck.
mate.
You are.
Yeah,
You answer my-
stuck.
well, if you weren't stuck, you would answer my question.
Well, these are the questions that. This is the question.
Well, you're not answering mine.
Oh, okay. So the egg that this.
Why does there have to be an egg?
Why is the egg?
What does Allah need an egg to
How
have?
does a woman give birth?
Because he can't get it out of his brain. Again, this is what I noticed. They seem to try to limit God to human things. Very materialistic. They limit God to earth. They limit the master of the universe, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end, the stars, the light, the master. They limit him to human things. Because how can he have a son if he hasn't had sex? We've got to have sex. Look at us. Look at the animals. They're all having sex. How can God? Even God says it in the Quran. How can? They can't get. They can't. This is it.
Birth without an egg.
Why does it have to be a woman? Why does Allah need a woman to have a son?
But this is the point that.
How else can you have a biological son?
There it is. You see there? How else can you have a biological? Is Allah biological?
No, but how else can you have a
But you said no, right?
So see how quickly he says no as
What
well,
else?
by the way, guys. You see how quickly he says it? No, just to quickly glaze over it. It's like, come on, guys, man. It's like, it's almost getting to the point now where I'm seeing these guys, so-called defenders or apologists, it's like I'm starting to think, are they trolling? Like, is this actually like an elaborate troll? Like, after when Hamza's then gets offline, he has a laugh with his friends and that, you know. He's just a normal geezer. He don't really believe in anything. To him, he's just found that this is a good way that he earned. This is his job. But he don't believe none of it. Like, this is what I'm starting to believe. Like, are these guys trolling? Because if you're a critically thinking man or a human being, if you're a critical thinker and you sit down and you really look, you would understand and you would see the truth for what it is. And you would realize. And you would awaken. And then you would realize that Christ has been there all along. Like, it's so strange to me. This is why I'm starting to believe these guys got to be trolling. They got to be trolling.
So it's semantics then, right?
Hamza, you just said that Allah is not biological. So if he's not biological, please, his
What do you mean by biological?
His son won't.
What do you mean by biological now? Classic now. Now you question everything. When it don't fit the narrative, it's conspiracy. It's been corrupted. It's really bad, my bro. It's really, really bad.
What do you mean biological? What do you mean biological?
Biological means if you have DNA, it's physical. You know, physical makeup. That's what biology is.
Physical makeup?
Yes.
Okay, so the son we're talking about now is a son of physical makeup then, yes?
If Allah's physical, then sure. Is Allah physical?
It will be his of his nature.
Talk about the sun, bro.
I'm talking about Allah. I'm not talking about just the
We're
sun.
talking about the sun.
I'm talking about
Trinitarian flex in it. You
I'm
think the sun
talking
is
about
God.
Allah's son.
Would Allah's son be physical?
That's my question to you. As you guys can see, none of them deal with the.
It's like he's going through it as he's asking the questions. He's like going through it. Yo, appreciate the follow, Jaden. Hey, I'll give you a follow. Yeah, of course I will. Why wouldn't I? I mean, why wouldn't I? I appreciate you for popping in. But yeah, that's hilarious, bro.
Arguments that we raise,
Honestly.
because they're irrefutable. They all struggled. 4 brains collectively. They all had a chance. Matter of fact, when I was dealing with 2,
The smart one was Yemeni. Usually he's the one with the big mouth. This one here. But I think he's learned his lesson. He's got cooked a few times, and he's sort of kept quiet on this particular clip. But yeah, usually he's the big mouth. But it's good to see he's learned to keep his mouth shut. He said a couple of things and realised, because I think he is a critical thinker at heart, Yemeni, and I think he really knows it for what it is. But somehow doggedly trying to defend it. It's a weird stance to have. But he knew he had to keep his mouth shut.
Allah's son.
Would Allah's son be physical?
Anything required for him to have a son. According to Islam, what Allah needs, the necessity for God to have a son in Islam, is he needs a little pastime.
And the thing is, he denies that because he says no one's equal. So, yeah, it's strange.
A little thing. A little
Sounds
mate.
like a man.
So your God is insufficient and not all powerful.
So there was nothing and then there was something.
Yeah. Achi. Yeshua guide us, Yeshua. Yeshua guide us.